to avoid a mysterious and uncharted contagion. The electoral kinetics shifted just as quickly and significantly. Trump's reelection bid suddenly hinged more on his response from inside the White House to a complex global health crisis than on how his top political operatives would promote his past successes from campaign headquarters across the Potomac River. My expectations changed too. Instead of spending the year on the campaign trail with the candidate I'd covered for 5 years, attending rallies produced by members of his team I'd known for just as long, I only occasionally left my house once pandemic lockdowns started in March 2020. The result is the story of the final year of Trump's presidency, which opens with his historic first impeachment in December 2019 and extends just beyond his unprecedented second impeachment 14 months later. It's informed by hundreds of hours of interviews with more than 150 members of Trump's White House, cabinet, and campaign, as well as friends and outside advisors, and also by my own occasional run-ins, phone calls, and one-on-one interviews with Trump. I traveled to Florida twice after the election, where Trump welcomed me to his Mar-a-Lago resort for a pair of lengthy discussions about the campaign. Together, these accounts reveal the calculations behind the administration's response to the coronavirus pandemic, explain why top lieutenants in Trump world remained in a constant revolving door between exile and repatriation, offer inside-the-room details of the intense battles between Trump and his military advisors over whether to unleash soldiers on civil rights protests in the streets of American cities, and show how Trump spent more than twice as much money on a losing campaign as he had on a winning one. I also spent time with an eclectic group of Trump superfans who regularly slept outside for days to secure their place in the front row of his mega rallies, and whose stories of how Trump changed their lives help explain his enduring appeal to his base. The heart of the story, of course, is President Trump himself, whom I covered for the Wall Street Journal during the 2016 election, during all 4 years at the White House, and during the 2020 campaign. As part of my job for the newspaper, I've interviewed Trump inside his corporate office in Trump Tower, on Air Force One, and one-on-one in the Oval Office. Trump has praised my wavy hair as being worthy of a job in his administration, and he has complained about my reporting to my elementary school-age daughter. Many of my Trump world sources shared their first-hand accounts, internal campaign documents, text messages, emails, and calendars to help reconstruct critical moments during the campaign. Some spoke for the opportunity to share what they had witnessed from their front-row seat to history. Others spoke for protective purposes, concerned that if they didn't tell their story, someone else would. And others still spoke for cathartic and almost therapeutic reasons, eager to try to process the surreal whirlwind through which they had just lived. Many spoke only on the condition of deep background, an agreement that meant I could share their stories without direct attribution. I agreed to those conditions because my motivation to write this book was the same that compelled many of my sources to speak with me. I have had a remarkable opportunity to watch an astonishing chapter of our history unfurl, and I've been humbled by the chance I've had to speak regularly with the people who shaped it and were shaped by it. I hope this book adds to our understanding of the people and events that have forever impacted our lives. Michael C. Bender, May 2021. November 9th, 2016. So there's good news and bad news, said Mike Biondo, a New Hampshire-based Republican strategist for Donald J. Trump, the day Trump won the 2016 campaign.